In the search for other habitable planets in the solar system, the JWST is here again with another major scientific discovery on Mars, thus adding to its growing list of shocking discoveries. This discovery is such that has left the space community in great awe. Remember that our standard knowledge of Mars is that it is a bright reddish rocky planet. This is the reason why it's referred to as the Red Planet. However, it might have earned a new name with a recent discovery by the JWST. What was the shocking discovery on Mars? How will it impact the space community and those of us living on Earth? Keep watching as we dive into what's long been hidden on the Red Planet. Let's take a look at the planet known as Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun that has been greatly explored. It is the second closest to Earth after Venus. It is dusty, cold, and has a very thin atmosphere. The fact that its orbit lies outside Earth's makes it be better explored in the night sky. Spacecraft observations of the planet revealed that it has clouds, winds, seasonal weather patterns, volcanoes, and other phenomena that are found in Earth. A team of scientists concluded in 1996 that a piece of meteorite that had come from Mars might be evidence of ancient microbial life, even though this has been disputed by most scientists. Notwithstanding, Mars is considered the most hospitable place for human exploration and habitation in the solar system beyond Earth. In the late 1800s, there was speculation about the possibility of having a species of intelligent aliens reside there. This speculation was after some astronomers claimed to see complex systems of long, straight surface lines in telescopes. They believed some intelligent beings created the lines. This, coupled with evidence of seasonal changes in the appearance of the planet, helped to ignite public interest in the possibility of Martian life. This would ultimately inspire numerous stories and fiction, including H.G. Wells' novel War of the Worlds, which tells the fictional story of how beings from Mars invaded Earth in the early 90s. Some of these stories are believed to be real, even to this moment. In a bid to explore its surface, NASA has sent 2 rovers, 1 lander, and 1 helicopter to Mars. Apart from these, an international fleet of 8 orbiters is also currently exploring the planet. These explorers have found lots of evidence that will show the Red Planet is no longer as wet, dense and warm as it was billions of years ago. Mars is the only planet whose solid surface and changes in atmospheric conditions can be seen with the aid of telescopes from Earth. Being a planet with a lot of mysteries that are yet to be unveiled, it has become a study target to ancient astronomers who had carried out telescopic observations of the planet. Though a lot of the features seen by the older generation of telescopes were obscure, the JWST has proven to provide a better representation of the Martian surface features and other conditions on the planet. The James Webb Space Telescope, JWST, has been designed to view distant planets orbiting the solar system using infrared to penetrate dust and every other hindrance that affects the view of other telescopes. So far, its numerous discoveries have been useful in learning more about neighboring planets that are a bit close to the Earth. On September 5, JWST gazed at Mars, and the data it gathered with its NIRCam, near-infrared camera, made great astronomy news of the week. JWST has never disappointed in capturing images and spectra that will help astronomers and scientists study short-term phenomena. That is, events that occur within a short time scale. Such events include weather patterns, dust storms, and seasonal changes. Its recent captured images and spectra of Mars could be likened to atmospheric secrets of the planet's surface features and chemistry. On September 19 at the Europlanet Science Congress, the EPSC 2022, the images and measurements of Mars taken from JWST's position around 1 million miles away from the Red Planet were released. These images were those of Mars's observable disk, the portion of the sunlit side of the planet in direct opposite of the telescope, and could be used with the observations made by NASA's rovers and craft in the Martian orbit to provide us with what a unique view of Mars looks like. Because of the fact that Mars moves quickly around the solar system, the sunlight Mars emits overwhelms the detectors of an instrument like JWST, thus making it difficult to visualize the planet. Trust scientists, they will always find their way around challenges. In this case, they used very short exposures and sampled some of the light detected by the telescope to observe the planet. In other words, they only measured some of the light that reached the telescope detectors and then applied special techniques to analyze the data it collected. Webb's first images revealed an area in the eastern hemisphere of the planet in 2 different wavelengths of light, the shorter and longer wavelengths. Now, let's explain what these imply. Note that these wavelengths represent colors of infrared light. The shorter wavelength shows the reflection of sunlight that reveals surface features seen in visible light. These surface features include Huygens crater, which is as wide as a 280-mile impact crater, dark volcanic rock that is found in the Syrtis Major Planum, and brightening in the Hellas Basin. The longer wavelength, on the other hand, is a revelation of information about heat from the Martian surface when it emits light. Of course, the brightness of the light suggests the temperature of Mars and its atmosphere, as well as the concentrations of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. As the light moves towards the Martian polar regions that are less exposed to sunlight, the brightness diminishes. A similar event occurs in the planet's northern hemisphere, currently amidst Martian winter. In other words, less light is also emitted from the northern hemisphere as brightness decreases towards the polar regions. After analyzing the images, Liuzzi and his team discovered that the Hellas Basin, which is 1,200 miles wide, appears darker than its surroundings, even when the region is at the hottest time of the Martian day. Going further, they discovered that the occurrence of darkening at the impact structure is a result of light going through the Martian atmosphere. Apart from this, a portion of the light emitted by the planet is also absorbed by carbon dioxide. Unlike the rovers on Mars that left a gap between 0 and 10 kilometers, JWST allowed scientists to have a full glare view of the atmosphere's full column. With this, scientists will be able to track down the sources of trace gases such as methane, which is believed to exist in Mars's atmosphere, though in very small quantities. The infrared spectrum, obtained by a combination of measurements from 6 high-resolution spectroscopy modes of Webb's NIRSPEC near-infrared spectrograph, and showing subtle variations in brightness between up to hundreds of different wavelengths, will help the Mars team and astronomers in the future explore regional differences across the planet. With the recent discovery of the JWST, there lies the possibility of having the entire face of the planet imaged at once, in high resolution, at a short exposure time. The instrument has proven to be able to collect data that is impossible for other telescopes to get, no matter how hard they try. While this discovery is crucial to understanding atmospheric composition of Mars, there is a need for more observations to learn more about Mars. We believe that astronomers, with the aid of sophisticated instruments, would be able to make discoveries that will give more hints about the planet's materials. What do you think about this discovery? Share your views in the comment section below. Don't forget to like our videos and watch out for the latest updates on planet discovery as we get them.